this video, I'm gonna show you how to create this duotone effect in Photoshop, and after that we will see how to make different variations of it so you can create it exactly the way you want. So let's get started. Hey, what's up guys, Dhruval here and welcome to another video by Tutorials Junction. And as you can see, this is the final output. Let's look at the original image. So this is the original image that we will work on, and this is one of the versions that we will create. Okay, so to start the effect, let's go to File menu and open the image. So select the image, open it. Now to create this version, all you have to do is make sure the background color is white and you are good to go. So first thing, go and create new adjustment layer and select black and white. So we don't have any kind of colors in the image, then go and close it. After that, we need to make the image little bit more contrasty. So for that, go to your adjustment layers and select levels, and then drag your midtone slider to the right, and then add your highlight slider a little bit to the left. So we have nice contrast in the skin. Looking good, then go and close it. But there is one problem. There is no details here because it got blown out due to levels adjustment. So I'm gonna go and remove effect from here. For that, make sure you have selected your brush tool, and in the color you have black. Then right click and make sure hardness is 0%, and then simply go and paint in the layer mask here. So go and start painting like this. And I'm also gonna remove a little bit from the glasses. Okay, so the skin tones look really nice, and now we can add in the colors. So for that, I'm gonna go to my adjustment layer and select the solid. Now this color is going to be your overall tone. So for that, I'm gonna go and select a really nice bright red color, then go and hit OK. And after that, go to your blending mode and select multiply. So now as you can see, we have one single tone on entire image. Now I'm gonna add another tone, and this will be specifically for shadows. So for that, go to your adjustment layer and select a solid color, and this time I'm gonna select a dull blue color. So in the code, it's 172C5A. So this is the exact color that I used. Then go and hit OK. Now in this layer, go and change the blending mode to lighten. So now if I turn it on and off, we have this really nice blue tone in the shadows, and it makes the image more interesting. But in the opacity, I'm gonna go and reduce it a little bit so it blends more. Okay, so 80% looks really nice. Now the color effect is done, but I think it looks better if you add some kind of fonts or some other elements to it. So I'm gonna go and select my type tool from here, and in the font I'm using Bordonai MT. It's default Photoshop font. So just go and click here and start typing. Then go and confirm it from here. Let's make the font a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go and press Ctrl T, hold my shift key and drag it from this corner like this. Looking good, confirm it. And to make the font more effective, I added a little bit spacing between the characters. So to change that, you can double click on this thumbnail here, then go and click on this little box here, and you can drag the slider, so it allows you to change the spacing. So somewhere around 240 looks good. Then go and close it. Let's go and confirm it. Now I'm gonna go and add a little bit more text. So this is done, and now we can start working on the second version. So for that, we need to remove the background. I know it's annoying, but we have to do what we have to do. So first of all, I'm gonna go and hide the eye of everything. So we only have the base model image. I'm gonna go and activate it. After that, I'm gonna go and select the pen tool to make the selection and start making it. Once your work path is ready, go and press Ctrl Enter to turn it into a selection. And after that, make sure you have model layer active. Then go and click on this little layer mask icon. So we don't have any background, and I'm gonna add the new one. So for that, go and create new adjustment layer, select a solid color, and this time in the color, I'm gonna select 33CCCC. Then go and hit OK. And after that, put this under your model. So we have this really nice background, and after that, turn back all of these layers. But as you can see, this color layers, they're also affecting the background, and I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on each of this layer, right click and select create clipping mask. Do it for all three. Right click, create clipping mask, select, right click and create clipping mask, select this one, right click and create a clipping mask. So now as you can see, we have different color on the background and we have completely different tone on the model. And I'm gonna go back and make this 100% because the brighter tone looks better with the background. So as you can see, now the effect looks completely different, and now I'm gonna add those circles to make it look more effective. So for that, select your brush tool and create a new blank layer, and after that in the brush, go and make it big. Use your bracket keys for that. So I think this is big enough. Then right click and make sure hardness here it's 100% full on. Then in the color, go and select a white color and then do a click, something like this. Now we need to fade it out a little bit. So for that, select your eraser tool, right click and make sure this time the hardness is 0%, and then make your eraser pretty big, something like this, and then just go and erase the bottom part like this. So now we have this really nice transparent circle, and I'm gonna add some color effect to it. So right click and select blending options, and in the blending option, go and apply a gradient overlay, and in the gradient, go and click here and select this really nice violet and orange tone, then go and hit OK. And in the opacity, go and make it 40% and then go and hit OK. Now I want to make circle a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna press Ctrl T, hold my shift key and make it a bit smaller like this, then confirm it. Now I'm gonna see, and after that this layer, now after that I want the circles behind the model, so I'm gonna select the layer 1 and put it under my model like this and adjust the circle like here. And then to make a copy of it, press Ctrl J, then make sure you have selected move tool and move the circle somewhere around here. And then I'm gonna go and make another copy of it, Ctrl J, and put this circle somewhere around here. So now we have second version complete, and let's create the third one. So to create the third version, we will use the same color in the background that we used for the shadow to give it more overall darker tone. So to create that, double click here on the thumbnail of your shadow layer, then go and copy this tone. So select it and then press Ctrl C, then cancel it. Then go back to your background solid here, double click and select it and paste that color. So we have now the same color for the background and for the shadows, then go and hit OK. And as you can see, the circles, they don't look that good, so I'm just gonna go and hide them. So now we have overall a little bit more darker and different look. So those are the 3 different variations, and you can create many more just by playing with the colors. So I really hope that you guys learned something from this video, and if it did, hit that like button, and if you have any kind of questions or suggestions, ask me in comment section below. And if you are new here and wanna check out more videos by me, you can click on any of these boxes. Plus you can click on that subscribe button, so every time I upload a new video, you will get the update. So till then, goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.